Here it is, the Mid-Mod Midwest Mid-Century Small Business Holiday Guide. Before I get started, shopping small isn't just a feel-good exercise. It's a way to build the network of people you know who care about mid-century design as much as you do. Why not use this holiday season to add a little MCM shine to your home and get to know a few more people you can add to your list of Instagram DM options for those how can I, where can I, should I really, what's the best, and other home improvement questions that us mid-mod remodelers are always asking ourselves and our friends. Hey there, welcome back to Mid-Mod Remodel. This is the show about updating MCM homes, helping you match a mid-century home to your modern life. I'm your host, Della Hansman, architect and mid-century ranch enthusiast. You're listening to Season 10, Episode 7. So, happy Thanksgiving to those who celebrate, and bonus points to anyone who's listening in to the podcast while they prep delicious food for themselves and or their family. Or using listening to this as a little decompression time for too much boisterous family energy. I may also be slipping away from a group today to listen in to a few of my own favorite podcast episodes because it's an emotionally compressing time of year, even when you've got a great family like I do. Or maybe you're listening in on Friday as things simmer down, or at any time in the future. You can support great small businesses any day of the year, just so you know. All right, this episode is all about sharing the holiday love with a mid-century small business near you, or, easily accessible on the internet. I'm really excited to shout out a few of my favorite mid-century sources for remodeling at home and brushing up the inside and outside of your house. But first, I'm so excited. I can't wait to spill. I have some huge news for anyone who's planning to remodel in 2023. You don't have to wait for my schedule to free up to kickstart your remodel anymore, because the Ready to Remodel program that I created to support homeowners just like you who want to plan a perfect DIY design for your mid-century masterpiece, one that fits your life and makes the most of your house, just got even better. It's now ready whenever you are. You can decide that today is the time to kick off your remodel plans and get all the support you need to make it go well. You can jump right into Ready to Remodel any day of the year. Go at your own pace through our lessons and design exercises. They'll be there for you to tackle. Our Facebook community will be there for you to share your successes and ask for my and your fellow homeowners advice at need. And you'll have access to monthly office hours calls with an architect, this architect, every first Monday of the month forever, for as long as you need them. And in the spirit of the holidays that start tomorrow, Black Friday, Shop Small Saturday, Cyber Monday, etc., I've got something special just for you. When you commit to putting the wheels in motion for your 2023 remodeling plans right now and jump into Ready to Remodel by the end of Monday, November 28th, I will give you a special bonus I have never offered to anyone before. To celebrate the ever-available Ready to Remodel program, get 2 free bonus calls with me, one-to-one, to focus and supercharge your remodel. Schedule the first call right away. Tell me your plans and a little about your house, and we will focus to direct what the great remodel roadmap is for you, the most valuable parts of the Ready to Remodel program for you. You can do this right away in December if you get super excited, or don't be in a rush. Just schedule it for January if you want to get through the holiday season first. Then save your second call for me for the time of your choosing. Schedule it when you need it. When you've got a remodel crisis and you need answers from an architect ASAP, schedule your second call and I will get them for you. All right, more on this later. A lot. But obviously, I'm super excited about it, and I want you to be just as excited too. The resource of the week is that my super helpful free masterclass, How to Plan a Mid-Century Remodel to Fit Your Life and Budget, is now also available for you on your own schedule. I've recorded it for your easy viewing pleasure. So go check that out at midmod-midwest.com/masterclass. As always, you'll find the show notes with links to the small businesses I'm about to shout out and a transcript of the whole episode at my website at midmod-midwest.com/1007. So here come the holidays, the time of togetherness, the time of being overscheduled, the time of spending. There are pros and cons. If you want to use this episode as a gift guide for the mid-mod lover in your life or a buy guide later for yourself, that's fine. I want this episode to last for you past Small Business Saturday and any sales associated with it, because basically what I'm talking to you about today is how to think about using the buying power that you're about to unleash in your remodel process to get yourself elements of your home you can really love. Now, this is all tied up together with messages and philosophies I've shared before. Things like the idea that you should keep your house, your home improvement plans, small and snug as possible. Nothing in your home should be really less than you need, but it doesn't have to be a lot more square footage. Spend instead on style, There's such a satisfaction to the physical objects associated with your remodel having stories tied up to them. Being able to tell someone, or just think for yourself, I know exactly where that came from and why. I know who made it and what drove them to want to create things just like that. For those of you in the middle of your purchasing and finishing process, do the best you can. But if you're in the early stages of your remodel, you're still dreaming about what your home improvement project will be when it comes together, this is a true benefit of a master plan. It gives you the time and the foresight, the future casting, to really spread out your hunt for these parts of your home update. It gives you the time to go hunting, to track down cool mid-century reproduction shops like Sazerac Stitches or Hip Haven, or to be on the hunt regularly enough at your local restore or antiques mall to be on hand when that amazing piece shows up, the one time it gets dropped off by a person who didn't have the appreciation for how cool it was in its original home. This is where your master plan helps to turn the brights on while you're driving through your remodel, or becomes a guidebook more than just a roadmap for your remodeling journey. Shout out to everyone who's traveling to the holiday family gatherings. You're welcome for these road trip metaphors. One more thing before I get started. You might notice that a lot of the objects, the sources I'm about to recommend here, are both great products that I love and are relatively independent of the bigger design remodeling decisions you'll make in a house. I'm going to talk to you about mailboxes. A cute mailbox can go on your house right now. So can house numbers and a planter and lights. Then, even if you remodel in the future, 3 years down the line, you have completely reconfigured and reoriented your front entry, you can still use those house numbers, that mailbox, that planter, in different configurations. They're still great design and great quality, and even if you move them from one spot to another, they still work. They're not wasted. You can choose them right now. You can add them to your house before you've done anything else. They're a great level 1 project for people who are longtime listeners to the podcast, but they're also the sort of thing that you can keep and repurpose as you go forward. All right, the first couple of suppliers I'm going to mention here are a bit of a front door dust-off set. This pairs really well, by the way, with my curb appeal checklist, which you can grab at midmod-midwest.com/front door. Number 1, Modbox Mailbox. I just love these folks. To anyone who's struggling with how to personalize your home, I always recommend you paint your front door your favorite color, unless it is gorgeous and unfinished and never been painted, in which case, let it shine in its original wood-stained glory. But if you're going to paint your front door your favorite color, you can still have a panic attack thinking, all right, my favorite color is teal, but which shade? There are so many possibilities. Here's the thing. It doesn't have to be that hard. Focus it down by just going to Modbox Mailbox and looking at their 12 super cute, mid-century appropriate powder-coated colors and pick the one you like best. Then take it to the paint store and have them match your front door to that exact color. Or it doesn't have to match. My sister's house has 3 different colors on the mailbox and around the front door. She matched her front door to a mural on a wall you can see from the sidewalk in her front room. And her mailbox has a door, handle, and a casing, and each of those are different elements, something you can get from Modbox Mailbox. So you can be super clean and consistent and just have one thing that unifies your whole front house, or you can go crazy with a bunch of fun, different, mid-century contrasting and coordinating colors. Help me out with a theory I have. If you have not seen a Modbox Mailbox on a house in your area, get one and put it on your house. Then sit back and wait and see if 5 different houses on your block or the dog walk circle in your area don't show up with them in the next year. That's what happened in my area. Just saying, you could be a real trendsetter here. By the way, they also just launched a line of vinyl, like record holders and display devices in the same powder-coated colors. They are super cute and another great holiday gift concept. I believe they will be having a 10% off sale starting Thanksgiving and running through Cyber Monday. The code is THANKS10, so check out their website. Next up on your list of how to update your front door area easily with a fun mid-century business is Modern House Numbers. They are doing a small business Saturday promotion with free shipping. So get on that and you can give your household the gift of bigger, brighter, shinier numbers so that your friends, your family, the Amazon or pizza delivery person can all find your house with great ease. These come in fun powder-coated colors. They're easy to install. My default is their bronze, but you really want to think about contrast. When you are choosing house numbers for your house. You want to think about what is the background material that would be against your siding, a fence, brick, and choose something that is a high contrast from that. By the way, their standard house numbers also come standing off from the surface they're mounted on, so that gives them a little shadow relief. If you throw a floodlight up against them, you get more definition on them. Carrying on with adding things in front your front door, you'll want to check out the fun you can have with colored bullet planters or with great bow tie lights, both of which I like to source from Hip Haven. They're having a site-wide sale from Friday to Monday, 10 to 20% off, so check it out. Such cute colors, such great shapes. Check out Atomic Foundry, cute plackets to put around your existing mid-century doorbell. And they're also having a Black Friday promotion right now, November 24th through 27th, promo code ATOMIC22. So check that out. Then there's the door itself. Make It Mid-Century is my favorite resource for front door kits. I love this. She came into the design business the same way I did through design school, and then separated off from traditional architecture for some of the same reasons that I did. We've gone in slightly different directions, but both of us are all about giving better access to design details for mid-century homeowners. So this is where you can really get scrappy and crafty and personalize your house. The kits you can get from Make It Mid-Century to customize your front door and cut in odd, fun-shaped lights or add interesting diamond or diagonal or slashing patterns to your door or your garage door are absolutely delightful. They also, by the way, just have a really cute set of mid-century picture frames if you are looking for more of like a gift item. This is such a pleasant way to be cost effective and also to take ownership of some of your house. So you can get like a simple slab front door for much less cost and then modify it. Or you can find a refurbished one from your local restore and then modify it to have the jazzy lights that otherwise, if you had that custom built in a new door, would be they're quite expensive these days. Or if you're looking for a really high drama front door to die for, check out History Never Repeats. Their Starburst door kits, or they will also create an entire Starburst style door ready for you to install or have installed, are stunning. Go to my website and click on the link, or go follow them on Instagram immediately. History Never Repeats is such eye candy. You cannot miss it. So for the cute vintage style mid-century, go to Make It Mid-Century. And for high design drama, History Never Repeats. You're going to win with your front door. Speaking of front of house, for holiday lights, I really want you to check out True Tone bulbs. I've been a huge fan of theirs for the last couple of years because their marketing, as well as their product, is vintage delight. This year, I finally ordered my 5 custom colors of light bulbs, and I've never been more excited to decorate for Christmas. This will be happening after this episode launches because I'm part of a family that strictly does not decorate for Christmas until after the holidays, after the Thanksgiving holiday is done, one holiday at a time. But I've been tapping my toes to get out there and put up Christmas lights outside my house. Pictures forthcoming. If you already have True Tone bulbs, shout out to me on Instagram. I'd love to hear about them. Okay, so that's a bunch of great craftspeople who make beautiful, wonderful mid-century things that you should and can love. The other thing you can look for is finding great vintage items to fill up your house with not new stuff, but like history, real, weighty, someone else's life has been touched by this and now it's come into yours objects. And for that, you can go to estate sales, you can go to Goodwill, you can hunt around on Facebook Marketplace, but it's also, if we're coming back to that thing I was saying at the beginning, buying the right things from the right people expands your community of good design resources. This is where you turn to your vintage shops. Vintage shops are such a wonderful place to find curated mid-century objects found by someone who knows and cares and loves those objects, who knows the provenance, who can tell you the story of where this thing came from so that you can keep that story for yourself and share it with your guests. I can't possibly begin to list every great mid-century vintage shop that exists in America and beyond. I'll just shout out a couple of my favorite Midwestern friends. Here in Madison, Rewind Decor is a delight. They have some amazing, beautiful classic pieces, and then all of this kitschy, throwback to our childhood fun of the sort of plastic, bold color designs of the 70s, 80s, and even the 90s. They have some amazing quality stuff and some delightful kitsch. It's a fun trip inside the store every single time. Do not sleep on your chance to go check them out. I just recently connected with a wonderful vintage shop in Minneapolis, Mid-Modben. I have only been inside their physical store once, but their Instagram account is also a delight. It's a total glorious collection of classic mid-century, a lot of beautiful Danish furniture and glass and art pieces, and a few objects that are being newly created that really work with the mid-century style. They are such nice folks, and I actually just had a pack of my business cards shipped there because, again, they get a lot of questions from people who are buying furniture for their mid-century homes, who are looking for advice about how they can adjust their house around the furniture. And these are wonderful places to look. Chatting with the people who work inside a shop that specializes in mid-century objects, those people are going to care about mid-century design in the same. Over Milwaukee Way, there's the delightful Mid-Century Meow, and she does a lovely line in holiday things. I always drool over her amazing evergreen Christmas tree displays. If you're looking for one of these, I'd check with her. And we got a chance to meet up this summer while we were at the Write and Like tour and had such a great meeting of the minds. This is the great thing about buying from small businesses is you really, again, I can't emphasize this enough. This is more than just making yourself feel good about yourself to support small businesses, to keep jobs and dollars local. It's straight up fun, but it also comes with the real benefit of building your community of design resources. So while you're hunting for great reproductions from modern craftsmen who care, or amazing vintage pieces that come with a story, the support you get out of those purchases is becoming a greater part of the community of mid-century obsessives. Before you go looking for the best of not great options at a big box store or online clearinghouse, know that yes, it can be done. You can sometimes find things that will work, that won't hurt your mid-century house in the mass manufactured world. Sometimes that's even the right choice, but the benefits of shopping small should always make that your first option. That's the end of my little rant and pep talk. Send this episode to someone you want to buy you a mid-century present, or save it for your personal splurge list in the future. Recap, if you'd like to give yourself the gift of great design, a plan so that you will be buying just what you want and that you've got a long-term vision for what you're going to do, I'll point you back to the top of the episode. I want you to jump into Ready to Remodel with me right now. Look, I know you're busy with the holidays, work is adding up, you've got all these family obligations. This is all the more reason to prioritize yourself. So jump in to get all the resources and the 2 bonus calls with me, and then go at your own pace. Be totally set to dive in on 2023 plans coming together for your home. Get started with that now by checking out my free masterclass, How to Plan a Mid-Century Remodel to Fit Your Life and Budget, at midmod-midwest.com/masterclass. Watch it anytime, or listen as you continue to prep your holiday food right now, if that's where you are. Find it and quick links to all the small businesses I just shouted out at midmod-midwest.com/1007. Next week on the podcast, we're going to be talking about what a gift to yourself it is to take the time for design. This is an oldie but a goodie topic, a fresh chance for me to sing you the song I love to sing, that there is money to be saved and joy to be found in just thinking about how to shift things around in your home rather than to reapply new surfaces to them. For right now, though, focus on having the best possible holiday weekend. I hope everything is going just as you wished it would. Catch you next week, friends.